Okay, everyone, welcome to Morning Move this wonderful Wednesday morning. Let's start with a big deep breath here. Arms up here, grabbing one wrist, bringing it to the other side. This will be 15 minutes of light movement just to get started. Grabbing the other side, bringing it over. Let's dive down one vertebrae at a time. Stretching out the back side of our body here. Waking up. Slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Grabbing that wrist again, bringing it over, side body stretch. Onto the other side. And let's roll down again. And roll back up one vertebrae at a time. Let's do some shoulder rolls here. Rolling those backwards. Warming up our shoulders, making sure they're strong. Backwards again. And forwards. Let's bring an arm across to the front here. Feeling that nice stretch. And then swinging over, grabbing the other shoulder. And then let's bring these overhead, grabbing your elbow, pulling that back down here. And then let's switch sides again. Grabbing that elbow, pulling it down. We're gonna start with a bodyweight RDL here to an arm circle backwards. So we're hinging in our hips. There's a slight bend in our knee. You should feel an opening in the back side of your legs. Opening up here. We'll do 2 more on each side, each arm circle. 1 more on each side. Awesome. And then we're gonna do some squat kicks. The way this class is going to work today, we're gonna have 6 different movements and then a 3-minute cool down. After each 1-minute movement, 6 times, there'll be a 30-second stretch in between. Awesome, for the last 20 seconds, we'll flow through some side lunges here, opening up our inner thighs. Our first exercise is going to be a multi-planar lunge, just with our left leg. So we're going to step forward lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge, all in our left leg. So join me, front lunge here, side lunge, reverse lunge. We'll do this side for a minute, and then we'll get into the other side for the next minute. Forward lunge, lateral lunge, reverse lunge, all with your left leg. Left leg forward lunge, left leg lateral lunge, left leg reverse lunge. Only 20 seconds left. Warming up our legs. Getting that blood flowing here. 10 more seconds, and then we'll have a nice stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. With that left leg forward again, we're going to go into a deeper reverse lunge here. And we're going to do a nice side body stretch. Deep breath in, really feeling this front of the hip opening up, as well as this side body here. Five more seconds here in this stretch, and then we're gonna do the same multi-planar lunge on the other side. So this time, right leg forward, right leg lateral lunge, right leg goes back for a reverse lunge. Forward, lateral, reverse. With that lateral lunge, make sure your sit bone is pointing directly behind you. Nice job, guys. 20 more seconds. You are so strong. I'm so happy you are here this morning. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg comes forward. Deepen that reverse lunge. Side body stretch. Take some deep breaths here, really feeling that front of the hip open up, as well as your side body. Using that back glute to open that hip up. Three, 2, and 1. We're going into some sumo squat breaths. Wide stance here. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale on the way up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and controlled. Breath to movement. Inhale. And exhale. Halfway done. Your back is straight in your sumo. As I come down, the back stays straight. My inner thighs pulling together. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This stretch, we're gonna do a bootstrap squat. So we're coming down, grabbing your bootstraps. We're gonna squat down, stand up. Slow and controlled. We're just opening up that back side of our body here. Maybe you take a second here, bend and straighten your knees. Option. All right, we're into our next set of exercises. We're gonna do a calf raise to an arm circle. Arm circle backwards. We will get into the forward circles about halfway. So calf raise, arm circle backwards. 3, 2, 1, switch to forward circles. Next exercise after our stretch will be on the floor. So that's something to look forward to as we get some floor stretching and exercise in for this wonderful morning move. 10 more seconds. Not letting those ankles go out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, we're gonna go into our dynamic stretch of a hamstring scoop. We're getting the blood flow into all of our muscles this morning so we can have a great start to our midweek Wednesday. I hope you guys have been able to enjoy the summer weather. We have 10 more seconds of hamstring scoops, and we'll head to the floor for some hip bridges. 3, 2, 1. We're going down to the floor. Hip bridging. Plant your weight in your heels. Lifting your hips up till you have a flat front side here. Weight should be in your heels. We're actively using our glutes. Chin is neutral, neck is neutral. Nice job, everyone. 25 seconds left here. Glutes are so important. They're one of our biggest muscles in our body. They help us with so many daily tasks. We got to make sure they're warmed up this morning. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We'll sit up, or you can stay laying down. We're gonna do a nice figure 4 stretch here. You're gonna cross your ankle over your knee, opening up that hip. Awesome, let's switch sides. Nice figure 4 stretch here. Stretching out those glutes that we just worked. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're adding a little bit of core in today's morning move. We're gonna go into reverse tabletop with your legs, arms and fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Dead bugs. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Your belly button is pulling towards your spine. Your low back is flat to the mat. You are lowering and lifting. Contraction, come back together. Check in with that core engagement. Are you pulling your belly button towards your spine so that low back can be flat? 15 more seconds here. Waking up your core. Great job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're actually gonna flip over. We're gonna do a little bit of an up dog or a seal here, stretching out those abs. We're gonna stretch out the front side of our body too. I want you to kind of look up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades go down into your back pockets, opening up that sternum. Our abs are still slightly engaged, protecting that spine. Deep breath. Awesome, let's go back into child's pose. Take a moment to recenter here. Let's move our arms to one side of the mat. And again, this should be a side body stretch. Deep breath in and out. Let's move our arms to the other side of the mat. Awesome. Back to the center. Let's come up to a tabletop. Flip your feet. Come back up to a downward facing dog. Option to pedal out your feet here. Opening up the back side of your body. Pressing back. Opening up those calves and those hamstrings. Strong through your shoulders. We're gonna go into a high plank, bringing one of our feet to meet our hands, and then we are going to do the world's greatest stretch here. Opening up to the side. Option to roll out your wrist. Option to drop your back knee here. Maybe you feel a little bit more of an opening of a stretch in that front of your hip. And then let's come back into a half split here, opening up that back side of the leg again. Let's plant our hands on each side of the foot, coming back up into that world's greatest stretch or runner's lunge, coming back to a high plank, going back into that world's greatest stretch. Again, option to drop your knee here. Grab. That feels best in your body. Option to twist, roll out your wrist, roll out your shoulder. We're gonna come back into that hamstring half split. Opening up the back side of our leg here. Chest comes down to meet your leg, whatever that looks like for you. Let's bring those hands up front again. Pop that knee up, coming back to our high plank, back to our downward facing dog. We will walk our feet to our hands, and then let's take a seat here. Let's finish our final stretch, forward fold here. No need to reach for your toes. Let's Let's take one final breath here, in and out. Awesome job, guys. So happy you were here. Thanks for joining Morning Move this morning. I will see you next week or tomorrow for split strength, full body. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you feel ready to take on your day.